Aloha, this is Dr. Martina. Talking about sex within a partnership is essential for a satisfying relationship. And I need to bring this up in couples therapy and singles therapy all the time because a lot of people are still so frightened and avoid anything. And they do anything they can to not to have to talk about sex. And if you're one of those people, maybe you don't know about the benefits, what you can gain from it. Let me just mention a few. Um, it builds trust, and trust is so important for a satisfying sex life because you're talking about something very vulnerable, your sexuality. And when you do that, you feel safe, emotionally and physically safe. And when you feel emotionally and physically safe, you can trust that you can take your sexuality to places where you never thought you could, but dreamt about. Another one is that it prevents resentment because there's no guessing game. Because if you don't talk about sex, your partner has nothing left to do but just guess and assume and project. And they are going to misunderstand you because they're not clairvoyant, because our sexuality changes all the time. We change with it all the time. And if you cannot take them along on that ride, you will build resentment. And then the resentment is in a corner, it builds and it explodes. And then sometimes it's too late. The damage is done already. And how can you have sex with a partner? How can you be turned on by your partner if you resent them? And, of course, one of the most important things, it improves sexual satisfaction because, sex is hardly ever just physical. It's also emotional, and it connects with self-esteem and body image and the joy that we have, the natural sexual joy that we have with our bodies. So there's other reasons for it, but I hope these are at least inspiring you to go over that hump and start talking about it. I understand it's not an easy thing to do because society has taught us that um, you know sexual satisfaction or sexual preferences equate with self-worth, and that is just not true because you get to think and believe whatever you think is safe, sane, and consensual for yourself and your partner. So all you really have to learn is how to talk about it. And if you're fearful and you need help, please connect with me, write me, and we'll get you going. Aloha.